Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and part 4 of my space themed cupcakes. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the shooting star cupcakes. In part 1 I showed you how to make the sun and moon, in part 2 I showed you how to make the rocket, and in part 3 I showed you how to make the UFO. So to begin with I'm just going to show you the navy disc that I put my toppers on, the sparkly disc, and I show you how to make that in part 1, which is the sun and moon tutorial, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. Okay, let's begin. So I've coloured some modelling paste yellow and I've rolled it out to a few millimetres thick, and I'm just using my star cutter to cut out the star shapes. So I press it down, move it around to make sure you've got a clean edge, and then just use my brush to help pop it out of the shape. And there are the stars. So now I've got 3 balls at the same size, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll them in my hand to get like a tapered tube shape. So how long you make these depends on you and how long you want your little shooting stars to be. I like my shooting stars just to protrude over the cupcake topper a little bit. I think that looks quite effective. So you can see they're tapered at one end, and then once I've got kind of a shape, I'm just using my cake smoother just to go over, just to make sure they're nice and smooth and all the same size and shape. So don't forget to check out the description where I'll talk about all the colours that I use, how I use them, and links to them so you can take a closer look later. Okay, so now I've got all my 3 shapes the same size. I'm just going to stick my star into position. I'm using clear alcohol, or you could use edible glue, and I'm just going to pop that onto the disc and let it protrude over a little bit. I hope you can see that there. I just think it looks effective. And then you can check the length of your strips to if they're the length you want them to be. If not, you can always trim them. I wanted to trim mine a little bit, so I just took a little bit off the end. And then I'm just going to neaten that end where I've trimmed it off just to make it rounded again. Okay, so now I'm just going to stick my strips together. Leave it a few minutes so it's easier to turn it over. And then stick into position with a little edible glue or clear alcohol. So once you've stuck it down, that's when you can shape it to how you want your shooting star to look. Please do give this tutorial a thumbs up if you find it useful. Thanks. So I'm just adding a little bit more glue there at the end. And as I said, you can then just shape your shooting star to how you want it to look. Okay, so that is your shooting star cupcakes made. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do check out my other ones. Please comment, like and subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.